Hi friends, my name is Chaitanya Patke and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to take a look at the preview of the 22nd match of the Tata IPL 2023, which is going to take place at the Wankhede Stadium between the home team Mumbai Indians and the Kolkata Knight Riders. I think Mumbai Indians is favorite according to my prediction in this game, but let's see how it goes. First of all, we will do the analysis of the home team, MI as usual. A great sign in the last game against Delhi Capitals that their skipper Rohit Sharma roared back to form. His first 50 in the IPL. Unfortunately, for the past 3 or 4 seasons, he hasn't able to live up to the expectations as a batter in the IPL. The only inning I remember is the final against Delhi Capitals in 2020. Other than that, unfortunately, he has not played an impact innings for IPL throughout the 3 seasons, though his captaincy has been top notch. Last season was an aberration if you take into consideration that fact, but very good. He actually looked very composed, very compact, and his timing was great against Delhi Capitals. So the millions of MI fans would be hoping that he would continue his forms against Kolkata Knight Riders. There is a curious case for Ishan Kishan as well. He has got starts into each and every 4 games, but he also unfortunately hasn't been able to cross the 50 barrier. His keeping has been good. Tilak Verma, I think he's one of the best batsmen of the IPL and finds of the IPL last season. He's keeping the Mumbai batting order together, I would say. He has the perfect mix of caution and aggression, and good expectations from him in this game as well. Unfortunately, the last 3 ducks and the fourth duck for Surya Kumar Yadav in the last 3 innings, 3 in the ODIs, couldn't perform up to his potential, and that's life and that's cricket, because both cricket is the only game I think which resonates close to life, because Surya has redefined the T20 game last year. He was the ICC T20 International Cricketer of the Year, and just 4 months into 2023, and he couldn't, and he just can't buy a run. So I think in this game he will perform well. My gut feeling is telling that he just needs a couple of boundaries and that confidence just comes back. The management needs to back him. Excellent story on the MI's YouTube channel as well, that actually the Mumbai Indians man of the match in the last game, which they give in the dressing room, was given to Surya Kumar Yadav, because despite the fact that he had an injury, he persisted. Head coach Mark Boucher, he insisted, I would say, that he would go out into bat at number 4, where Boucher and the team management was thinking that to recover he will take some time and he will bat lower down the order for this game only. So that shows dedication and commitment. Hopefully he's working hard as well, as he always does in the nets, so it will come off. With the bowling of Mumbai Indians, I think it is a bit concern. Arshad Khan, I don't see him playing because he has not developed his skills fully at this level. Piyush Chawla has been rolling back the years, has been in excellent form. I think Piyush Chawla still bowls the best googly in India, better than Kuldeep Yadav and Yuzvendra Chahal, and who knows, a terrific showing might open his door in the national team once again in the T20 format. You never say never. He has bowled brilliantly well. His economy rate has been well under 8. He bowls the tough overs, that is the middle overs, where the batsmen are always looking to take charge. But he has bowled brilliantly well, and kudos to the MI management team as well. Many people consider guys like Amit Mishra has been performing well for Lucknow Super Giants in whatever the opportunity he got. They consider guys like Piyush Chawla and Amit Mishra that they are close to their retirement, or they are just at the fag end of their careers, but that is not the case, especially with Amit Mishra and also Piyush Chawla. So hopefully MI will be hoping that the Wankhede Stadium is always assists more for the spinners, because it has red soil, so he performs up to his expectation. Nehal Vedera can slip in couple of overs. Ritik Shaukin bowled well against Delhi Capitals in the power play, took the wicket of Prithvi Shaw, who we know in these days is not in the greatest of forms, but he looked great in that match, 3 boundaries. And their fast bowler Cameron Green also took a couple of wickets at the latter stages of the innings. He bowls in the power play, He bowls at 140 plus, so he is also going to be a vital cog in the wheel as far as bowling department is concerned for Mumbai Indians. The Jofra Archer, he will still not available due to injury. When he will come back, the potency of the MI attack will increase. Tim David has to come good. He has just played one good innings, but to be fair to him, he hasn't got the opportunity to bat more frequently. So much expectations is from Tim David as well in the middle order. But I think Mumbai Indians is looking good in this game. Now we will come to Kolkata Knight Riders. Rahmanullah Gurbaz has blown hot and cold. Not performed up to its potential in the final two games, so KKR management will be hoping that he comes good. Venkatesh Iyer had a rare failure in that last match, but he performed brilliantly well against Gujarat Titans in the match where Rinku Singh came into his own. We shouldn't forget that 70 odd runs were scored by Venkatesh Iyer at a strike rate of more than 200. So people forget that due to the exploits of Rinku, but I hope they remember Venkatesh Iyer is a class player. He's not bowling as much in this IPL. He's coming on as an impact player, but he needs to come good as well for the sake of himself as well as KKR. Andre Russell looked injured in the last game, but still came out to bat. 3 wickets he took. And KKR's bowling, Lockie Ferguson has to turn up. He's not performing up to his potential. Varun Chakravarti and Sunil Narayan are actually bowling pretty well. So, but I think due to the past history and the experience and current form, I would like to go with Mumbai Indians in this game, hoping for a cracker jack of a contest. So, how did you like my analysis of this game? Please tell in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for further notifications. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, everyone, bye. And I'm requesting to you all once again, everyone, please subscribe and give the feedback in the comment section. I will duly follow it. So, bye.